All right, the good stuff came in. Get her unpacked. Look at that. Yes, sir. Just get some of that up top here. Here's another box full in here. Any more? Okay. That's more of the good stuff. So I'm going to have enough room for all the goods. I think this cupboard might reach its maximum load capacity as well. All right, everybody over. I noticed the straw is never on the same side. Look at that. It's always somewhere else. Should all be like this. When you have OCD, you do that. Oh, look at this one's a different one. Flexi straw. Wow. These ones are the straight straws. Nice stuff. Good stuff. Appreciate that. Gotta love it. All right, well, there it is. Nice full cupboard for another little while. Should last me a couple of years at least. I use that on everything. WD-40, and then there's some specialty stuff up here. Some easy lube that I got at a show one time. This rubber care is really good. It's pretty old, but it's awesome. I got some of these 3-in-1s. You know, this is for squeeze tube, squeezing it out, and if you want to put a lot on, or if you have one of those old timers used to have those little caps on things that you would fill up and fill with oil. That's what those are good for. Some sensor clean back here, belt dressings, things for batteries. But this is the main shelf for lubricants that I use, and I go through it. All right, so check out what came in while I was away. What's in the little tiny bag here? Something soft, hard to tell. What's in there? Oh, look at that. A bag of stickers. Oh, somebody sent me a bag of stickers. Okay, well, hey. Thanks to whoever sent me a bag of stickers. That's nice. Doesn't say anything on it. Looks like it came from China, like everything does. But, oh yeah, some cool toolbox stickers. All little guys. Oh, that looks kind of like vintage sticker. Check that out. These are kind of cool. Those will look good on Do It in the Dirt. In the dirt. Simpson, okay. Racing, okay, all nice car related. That's cool. Looks for skateboards or lifts or tools or toolboxes. All right, that's cool. Keep those. Garbaggio. Okay, this I think I know what this is. I ordered this for the ATV. I was complaining that the ATV, I just couldn't get my big boots. You know, we wear a lot of big boots at the acreage. Anybody does on a farm or anything, and so I just never could get my boot properly underneath it to shift. You know, it's easy to shift down on the downshift, but when you're trying to upshift, that little tiny shifter on ATVs and motorbikes, it just sucks. So this is an extension, and then therefore you don't have to reach way down. What I do now, of course, I reach way down, you know, and just click it up and down, or up anyways with my hand, and then I click it down with my boot. But this is like a handle, so you can just go click, 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 click. So yeah, I'm hoping that's strong enough. It is built, I remember when I ordered it, it did say something about how well it was built and that it was a certain type of metal. So hopefully that's the case. Has just a plastic knob at the top screwed on, and I guess you use the bolt that's already in the on the ATV or bike or whatever. So we'll get that on shortly. That is good. I don't think I'll be returning that, so I'm gonna not hold on to that packaging. And then what else we got? Oh, we got some more little things in here. What could those be? Oh, you know what these are? These are probably the filters for the filters for the tank, inline tank filters. Uh-oh, not supposed to do that. Not supposed to bend it, I don't think. Has a little fine mesh screen on there. Try to straighten that out without wrecking it now. Should have been a little bit more careful with that. Okay, anyways, I will just put that back in the protective casing, not so protective casing, and label it. Okay, that's going to go one in the ATV and one in the snowmobile. is what I had imagined for that. So let's just label that up here. ATV tank filter. Snowmobile tank filter. There we go. That'll make you, I'll remember that there because it's labeled. This is, oh, this is the inline filter for the truck. Ford truck. Fuel filter. I see you've got a lot of work to do coming up here. This is starter motor for what? For the ATV? Can't remember now. That starter motor for the ATV or for the snowmobile I just rebuilt in another video. Yeah, anyways, not sure what that's for at the moment. And what we got here? We have, oh, this is a filter kit for the ATV as well. The way they package these, we don't want to cut into something, wreck the filter. A little careful here. It's better to rip than to cut. Yes? Yes. Oh, that's the end of the cutting ability, or ripping. There we go. Okay, so new filter. Oh, new spark plug. New fuel filter. Yes. Air, fuel, plug for the ATV. Lots to do there. Good stuff. Good stuff. Alright, and a couple of things. I think I opened these already. This is a switch for the ATV. Oh yeah, ignition switch. Need one of those. This is solenoid, also for the ATV. These are all the things that the ATV needed. You'll notice in the first video on that, and you can take a look at that video. Find all these parts that are needed. I jury rigged them for now, but they need to be replaced. Front lights, headlights for it. That's going to be awesome. And I think these are shocks for the Porsche hood, and also for the truck hood. Okay, so we got lots to do, lots of stuff to go and play with. Stay tuned. All right, I guess it's about time to get these chains off. Snow is going, springtime is coming, and I notice I have a flat here. So hopefully that's just a slow leak and not a major issue. But we'll find out here once we get this all unclipped. People always wonder, why are you wearing gloves? I wear gloves so that I don't have to wash my hands so vigorously every day. And come back in. Saves a lot of time and energy and dirt under the fingernails. There we go. One in the back. Simple siren. Almost come right off. I have this item here that is a ceiling mount Chamberlain. I put it actually up in one video as well. That has been awesome. Doesn't have a ton of pressure. It's supposed to go to 100, but I'm not quite sure it has that pressure. But if you put that up over your car, like over the hood, you'd have those lights, and of course the air. And this the end part here also has a light on it, nice LED light. And then I just keep the extra, you know, for the kids' balls and things attached, but it's just gonna clip on. Makes your camera go flying too. Clip on right here. Yeah, right in the background. It's pretty quiet. A lot quieter than the other one. Makes your ears ring. And the other one's just a small one too that I'm talking about. And then of course the large, you know, 60-gallon tank that's way too loud for a small garage. Although I used to have it in my shop, run it all the time, and still lived with it for 15 years. fact, they need a low pressure chuck with these tires. Retractable is retracting on its own. See that? Not even enough pressure to need a low pressure chuck for these. Anyhow, still looks pretty low. Eyeball in here by the bulge. Okay, what is the pressure rated on here? It's 10 psi. No clue what this starts at. Looks like it starts, yeah. So I went and checked it with my glasses on. Sure enough, that thing starts at 14 psi. It says 10 there, but I don't want to trust the first one. 12, 14. So if it just moves out, it should be 10. Well, it just moved out, so we'll go with that. Hold everything. Duty calls. I guess more like marriage calls. Just got a call from the missus. She's got a flat tire at work in the city, so we are on our way to Saskatoon. I got to grab the dog and some tools and a jack, I guess, and her summer tire, and go there and give her a rescue. Now, last time this happened, it was 20 below, blowing wind, and we had to buy a jack to fit under the Mini at the same time. So now I have that jack, and here I go again to save her bacon, her butt, her car. Let's go. All right, I see the little jack. Let's grab that. This thing just barely fits under the Mini Cooper. It's so low. So that's number one item we'll need. Throw that in the truck. Rescue vehicles. Oh, I forgot to mention, this came. That is, what do you think that is? Well, it's easy to see what the top is. That is a creeper chair. And the reason you get a creeper chair is that's a Max Jack's lift that I'm going to try to install in the garage here. Now, unfortunately, that does need to be bolted to the floor, and we have a heated floor. So it'll be good for even things like that. Don't have to bend down, or of course, lift in the big stuff. Gonna need this, and this, and I think 3/4 or 5/8. Well, I can't remember now. Better just grab the whole gamut and a adapter. Oops. Whoa. Adapter. Now I'm dropping things, breaking my flashlight. There we go. That's what happens when you go rescue somebody. Take those guys. Guess we'll just put everything in the old tool bucket, since I can't find my little tool kit. That, and that. And of course we'll need a tire. These look like them. Yep. All right. Make sure it's not flat. Looks good. I think these are run flats, but I don't help much. Rolly, rolly, rolly. Oh, wait a minute. Whoa. Just missed the kid's car. All right, and who else do you think is going? Oh, yeah, of course you're going, right? So of course, Dad, I gotta go. Why would I not go? Nobody's been carrying hay. You know, you're living with a farm girl, a horsey girl, and you gotta pull the hay out of the tailgate before you go anywhere. Well, before you go to rescue her in her Mini Cooper. All right, safety first. Went back to get a block. Now we're ready to go. I think it's peel out. All the lights are on the dash. Check. Uh-oh, turn the radio off or I'll get a infraction. Okay. Got important passenger. Yes. Passenger is there. Don't hit anything behind us. Hopefully not. Away we go. This driveway needs to be dragged right after spring. The snow is leaving. Goodbye, snow. I guess we'll throw her summer tires on, won't we? Open the gate. That's the next thing to put on. Run electricity out here for some lights along the driveway, and then a gate opener. Would be nice. Would be nice, right? Come along, gate. Let's go. Right, sweetheart, on our way. Little action, Jackson. We're shaking back there. Hey, what's up there? What's up back there? Huh? Want to rescue mommy? Rescue mommy! Dun, dun, dun. All right, here we are at the little one's work. She works here, Norplex Business Center. That's her office, and that is the really flat tire in question, as usual. Only flat on the bottom. I got my work crew here with me. We're gonna get at her, right, Danica? We are. See, Danica says, "Yeah, get at her, and I'll watch." Make sure we have all the right tools today. Trunk lid. Trunk. Check. Trunk. There we go. We have specialty nuts and bolts in this car, of course. Let's see what we got. Bag down here full of stuff. Look at all the stuff in here. Look at all the stuff. You're gonna need that. Make sure I have that one. And there's a bag. Nuts and bolts for the other rims. There's your Mini Cooper bag. Dun, dun, dun. I don't know why there's a bulldog on there, but there is. So we need that, and that goes on here. So, so we need that one and that one. That's what we need. These two. Hopefully we got that. Let's see what we got. Let's see what we got here. See if we brought the right stuff. That's a little too small. Oh, looks like that's the right one. Excellent. Okay, so that's good. And then this one needs that. Okay, look at that. Got them both. All right, so far so good. So let's jack out and crack it open. And of course, being a Mini, you need the lock for the lock nut. Make sure that's the right size. You never want to run down that last lock one with the wrench, with the power wrench, with the impact wrench. So this one I'm just squeezing down by hand, because of course it's the lock washer, and we don't want to, or the lock lug, and don't want to beat on those lock threads too badly. This one is good. And squeeze. There we go. Lock off. Check the rest. I'll have to torque it down when I get home, I guess. Click. 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 And click. One more time with this one. Half a click. Oh, that just sounded like a click, didn't it? All right. One Mini save. Found the culprit already. Right on the bottom. Self-tapper maybe? Looks like it. And you're still out there? You're still in there relaxing? You watch the whole 9 yards? He says, I want to hide in here. Don't take my picture.
Hi.
Just so happens we're right by the animal protection zone, and one of the animal protection officers wants to say hi to Danica. She has no problem with that.
Oh yeah, I'm right in.
All right, so you got some petting, and I'm going to go give the keys back to Mommy. I shall be right back. Stay here.
Thank you.
There you go, ma'am. Retired car repair service after service. Okay, see you later. Bye. Oh, all right, and we are done. Mini saved. Put the other tires on tonight, right, Danny? Yeah. Says yeah, right. We're shaking, hey? Are we done? Back home, we're bound. The tools. Oh, look at those. Tools went flying in the tool bucket. The tool bucket was a bad idea, because the tools are all over the show. Look at this. Yikes. Giant fail. And little baby Jack, just for the Mini Cooper. Little baby Jack. Should have a handle on it. Oh, at least somewhere to put the handle would be nice. The project at hand today is planting a few starters for the summer. Right, Danica? Danica's inspecting the dirt already. And we're going to be planting, using this beautiful dark soil that the mother-in-law got us from her farm garden, which is incredibly well mixed over the years. We're also going to be using a little bit of peat, and I have some potting mix for the smaller bins. But today we're just going to concentrate on the sweet potatoes. And here's my potato bucket that this one here, I'm just going to use this portion of this, slice it and use it with those slips are starting. We're going to eat the rest because it's massive. And then these ones here I bought from, and I recommend doing this, a lot of people do, go to an Asian store and buy these different varieties. So some of these are purple or Japanese style variety. This one's called, I don't even know what that's called. Yeah, that's the Japanese sweet potato it's called. A lot of people call them yams. Thank you, Danica. Just jump right in there. Yep, she's my helper. And then, yeah, we have a different variety here. So we have 2 or 3 different varieties of yam or sweet potato. And then this is our dried up old potato bucket. So a lot of these ones are just potatoes from last year that kept growing. Anyhow, what I have here is this clear container that we're going to fill about less than a third, like a quarter full of soil mixed up well. I am going to put some of this Pro Mix potting. It's a 5-15-5 root booster in there just to give it a helping hand. Going to mix it into that water. And yes, Danica is going to try to steal the show the entire time apparently. So anyways, we have this spot here in our house. Beautiful south-facing window and some chairs we're not using, so I'm gonna, I think I might plop it up either on this chairs here, or just leave it on the ground and then use the chairs for other mixes that I'm gonna put into these potting containers there. So, all right, so here's all the stuff. We have the big container, plastic container that we're gonna start the sweet potatoes in. We have a bag of potting soil mix that I bought online. Says it grows plants twice as big, but we also do have the soil that I just mentioned from mother-in-law's farm that's been mixed with peat and good black dirt for many years. So we're going to mix these two actually together, see if we can't get the best result. We're going to put a little bit of bone meal in there. The bone meal has some great nutrients that plants need, and also some blood meal, which I read online is also very good for starting things. We're going to put just a touch of the root booster in the water to mix it all together and keep things moist. And then here's of course our potatoes. This one here I'm just going to cut a bit off to use these slips that I've started. And the other ones are Japanese purple that I got from the Asian market, and another variety that I can't quite remember right now. I'm going to wear gloves because this soil is super black and I just hate washing my hands that much. In the end, we're just going to put these in the sun and put different things that we want to start also in these pots here, nice and shallow here on the chair ledge. And if I need to, I can either raise this one up to the sunlight, or I have some full, what are they called? Full sun bulbs, or full spectrum bulbs that I can put in here and hang it above. So I think we have everything we need. We're going to go do it here. Some of this. I guess I'll just mix it all in here. It's probably enough to do this and fill these containers here. So we just get it all mixed, and whatever's left over we can leave in the bin. So look at that. That is some good dark black soil. Wow. All right, so both of these say for 20 square feet of area, 2 meters squared, apply 250 mils or a cup. So in this amount of dirt, it's going to be very little. So I'm just going to put a sprinkle of each of these in there. Mix it up real good. That probably is going to be enough. They say moderation is best. We'll use the rest of these bags in our garden when we plant everything outside. Okay, let's mix this all up here. As you can tell, even though that outdoor dirt from the mother-in-law was very moist in the bag, the potting soil has pretty much dried that right up. So we're going to add the water with a little bit of Pro Mix in there, and we'll have lots of nutrients, but not too much. I went really moderate on the bone meal and the blood meal, because that stuff's going to be mostly added to our garden outside. Great little box here for mixing everything up. Break up all the clumps. They do actually recommend that you wear gloves because, as you know, a lot of dirt gets visited by many different animals. Birds and dogs and cats and cattle and who knows what else. So, all right, It's this is almost good enough. It's as from what I'm reading, what I'm told, it does hold its shape, but it doesn't drip out. So not sure if I need to add any right now. Yeah, I think this is perfect. See that? Just has to hold its shape, but not wring out. And that's about perfect. Okay, so I think I'm going to leave it like that for now, and we'll just use the water with a little bit of root booster to water things as we go. All right, we'll split this dirt into these so that we use these ones for our other seedlings, and this one we'll put the sweet potatoes in. So we're just going to fill these ones. Nothing has holes in them, so shouldn't leak, but if it does, got some plastic on the windowsill so we don't make too much of a mess. Just going to fill these 2/3 full, and this will be for all our flowers and other starters that we want to start here. All right, that's fine. Oh yeah, that's going to warm quickly in there. There's two. And here, this one is our sweet potato spot. And what we're going to do is just nestle. Nestle's a great word, eh? Nestle the sweet potatoes, these ones, in the dirt halfway. And that's going to allow slips to grow. And this one here, like I said, we're going to cut this off and just allow those slips to continue growing that are already growing on that one. Keep them growing. Cover that up a little bit like so. And the other ones, we're going to put in here completely. I'm going to even leave the tag on so I know which one's which. This one's the Japanese sweet potato. Nestle it in. This one's the purple, I can't remember the actual name, the really dark purple sweet potato. This one's another Japanese. You can get these at the big grocer, but it's supposed to be best if you get them at an Asian grocer. And this one is a little bit of an oddball. See what happens here. The slips come out of there first. This one looks like it's ready. Going to start sprouting something. All right, folks, and that's how easy it is. And we'll show you the progress as we go through the summer on other videos. And then, of course, I'll put a new video of planting these in the garden. Right now, we're going to put the lid on. They say to crack it just a bit. It should be warm enough here that that it'll start getting moist in here, and that we'll get some dew. And if not, then we'll add the water. And next thing, we'll plant some of our window flowers, window starter. All right, so last thing is just mixing up the Pro Mix in the water. And it says here for seed starting after planting until emergence weekly, 5 mils in 1 liter. Not sure what that is for you Americans, but it's not very much. So 5 mils per liter is like, yeah, so 5 mils in 1,000 mils. So it's like, you know, that much is a liter, that much is 5 mils. So just a drip. It's going to start with half of this cap full in that gallon of water. Conservative, as they say. Not that I'm a conservative. We'll keep politics out of it. But that's how much we're going to add to this jug. And there you have it, folks. Sweet potatoes nestled in their bin. Starter plants up here. Still need to add a few. Put the peas in already. Got them on the nice bright windowsill. Going to start watering them with the fertilized mix that we added that to. Later we're going to switch to our own tea bag mix of horse manure. I think that's called Ralphie Girls tea or something like that. Can't remember the name of it now that we made up. Anyways, we'll follow these along all year. So hope you've enjoyed this part of it. Definitely different than the garage and shop part, but hey, that's life on the acreage. Gotta play with horses, feed yourself, grow vegetables, work on cars, which is coming up. Gonna get back on the Comet and the Porsche. Stay tuned. All right, so being Mexican and German, but Mexican mostly by origin, I'll get half and half, but Mexican is the funner part. I'm gonna make tacos that are called sopas. It's a thin, fat taco or tortilla made with masa flour, and just masa, water, and mix it up. And then you put it on the griddle to cook it. So 2 cups masa, 1.5 cups water. I was just at my mom's in Vancouver, and of course Mom always makes this stuff. And they're double washed here. And every time I come back from Vancouver and she makes this for me, I feel inspired to try. So let's try again. And you're supposed to mix this until it's a dough-like consistency. And if it ends up too dry, you put a bit more, teaspoon more water in. But look at that, it's perfect already. That's the mixture. We'll mix it for a minute. Get a little ball like so, small ball she said. Just make it about that big. That's your, I think I'm going to add a teaspoon of water. Just add a teaspoon of water because it felt a little dry when I was making it up. There we go, that feels right. If you haven't noticed already, that's my son playing my old guitars. He used to get so annoyed when I played my guitars. And now he's down there jamming out, playing the guitars. All right, so we got 4 going. It's just a case of patting them, rolling them, squish it all together, and then like this until you got it consistently flat. Keep the edges together, flatten it out some more. Still think I need a touch more water, but I've already added some over the recipe, so I don't want to overwater them. See, oh, that one's almost perfect. Look at that. Nice. Easier. Okay, check this one with the spatula. Uh-oh. Ah. That was just supposed to not stick. Ow. Probably. Then when they're done, you take them off there. Ouch, 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 hot. You put them in there. You fold them up. Keep them warm. What do we got in the oven? We got sweet potato fries. Yum. I finish these up with a little frying action. Alright, in they go, frying up in the pan. I already did 4. That's what they look like with the fixins in front. Just gotta dress them all up and eat them up. Sorry, Gato, did I squeeze in on your place? No, he says I'll just lay on you. And there you go. As long as you don't put your claws in me. Don't do it. Don't do it. No. Okay, he says I'll just get off then. That's even better.